Yes, good morning, dear students. So, we had last session talked about chromosomes and the mechanism of linkage. And today we go into a very nice logic, X-linked and Y-linked disorders. You remember something like colorblindness, hemophilia, etc. are X-linked, and hairy pinna hypertrichosis is Y-linked. करेंगे, how is the inheritance of these disorders done? So let's start with color blindness. Color blindness is a sex-linked disease. To be specific, an X-linked disease in which a person cannot distinguish between red and green colors and दोनों कलर उसे ग्रे दिखाई देते हैं. तो red and green appear gray, and it is caused by a recessive gene which prevents the proper formation of color sensitive cells in the retina necessary for distinction of red and green color. So if you all remember, मैंने बताया था ये है आपका X chromosome, and on the non-homologous part of the X chromosome you have a gene for iodopsin, and iodopsin is a pigment which is found in the cones of your eyes, and cones are responsible for color interpretation. तो अगर जीन फॉर आयोडोप्सिन म्यूटेट हो जाता है, देन नो आयोडोप्सिन, कोन्स का पिगमेंटेशन बराबर नहीं होगा, and they cannot distinguish between red and green color, and that will lead to color blindness. But importantly, the gene for normal vision is dominant, or color blindness ka gene is recessive. So suppose we have a lady with 2X chromosome, and 2X chromosome है, एक क्रोमोसोम पे है normal gene for iodopsin, normal gene, and the other has a mutated gene for iodopsin, mutated gene hai, then the normal gene will become dominant over the mutated gene, which will become recessive, and she will not develop color blindness, but she will become a carrier for color blindness. Only if she has dono genes mutated, both genes are mutated, then both mutated genes are recessive, and she will develop color blindness. And only if both are mutated. And third, male में क्या होगा? So now let's see this pattern. So suppose X capital C is for normal vision, and X small c is for color blindness. Then a normal female will have normal dominant, दोनों normal genes है, दोनों dominant है, and she will be X capital C for normal vision, X capital C for normal vision. If she has one normal gene and one mutated gene, which is recessive, then the normal gene becomes dominant and mutated gene recessive, she will become a carrier. Then she is X capital C, X small c. X capital C, X small c carrier. If she has got both mutated genes, दोनों mutated genes हैं, and both recessive mutated genes, then she will become colorblind and she will become X small c, X small c. So females के अंदर normal हो सकता है X capital C, X capital C, carrier हो सकता है X capital C, X small c, और color blind हो सकता है X small c, X small c. What about a male? So a normal male has got a normal gene on the X chromosome और Y chromosome पे तो there is no allele. कलर ब्लाइंडनेस का अलील Y क्रोमोसोम पे है ही नहीं. So if he has got a normal gene which is dominant, he will become X capital CY and he will become normal. But समझो he has got a mutated gene which is a recessive gene, and Y chromosome पे there is no corresponding allele. तो Y पे कोई normal allele ही नहीं है. Then this male will become colorblind. He will become X small cy. So males are either normal X capital CY or males are colorblind X small cy. So this is the way alag-alag genotypes of males and females are there. Now we have a nice example over here. So if a colorblind male marries a female with normal vision, then all the offsprings will have normal vision. Sons will have normal vision, but daughters will become carriers. Nice. ये ध्यान से सुनना. Sir, suppose a colorblind male, if you remember, X small cy marries a normal female, X capital C, X capital C. Now, इसमें से कौन सा गैमीट बनेगा? X small c और Y. और इसमें से X capital C and X capital C, क्योंकि दोनों capital C थे. Now, Y chromosome from father and X capital C from mother will make a son become normal. क्योंकि सन को मदर से आएगा X capital C और फादर से तो Y क्रोमोसोम आएगा. So son will become normal. But ध्यान से, the daughter got X capital C from mother, but she got one X small c from the father. So father से X small c आया and she has become a carrier daughter. So where has X small c gone? From the male via gamete into the carrier daughter, and daughter has become carrier. Now, suppose this daughter marries a normal man, and man is normal. So, इसमें मजा आएगा. Now, where will the inheritance take place? Man is normal, X capital CY, and daughter is carrier. X capital C, X small c. अभी इसमें से कौन से गैमीट्स बनेंगे? X capital C and Y. और इसमें से बनेगा X capital C and X small c. And now how will the inheritance take place? So you will have X capital C and X capital C to form X capital C, a normal granddaughter. ये normal granddaughter हो गई. And X capital C and Y to form a normal grandson. तो ये normal grandson आ गया. And then you will have X capital C and X small c to now form a carrier granddaughter. तो carrier granddaughter हो गई. And सबसे crucial, यहां से आया Y और यहां से आया X small c to now become X small c Y, which will become a colorblind grandson. So what has formed from the carrier daughter marrying a normal son or normal man? You can get normal granddaughter, normal grandson. You can again get carrier granddaughter, but you can get colorblind grandson. So where has the disease gone from? From colorblind male, it has gone via gamete into carrier daughter, and via gamete it has gone into colorblind grandson. So the disease has passed from male via carrier daughter back to male grandson, and this phenomenon is called as a criss-cross inheritance. Criss-cross, passing from male via daughter to male via daughter to male is called as criss-cross inheritance, and this pattern is an X-linked pattern. So how do X-linked diseases pass? From males via daughters to grandson. So male via female to grandson, and that is called as criss-cross inheritance. And then we have another example. So hemophilia is a hereditary blood disease in which blood fails to clot or clots very slowly. And that is because of a recessive gene for hemophilia and deficiency of clotting factor 8 or factor 9. तो X chromosome पे मैंने बताया था आपको last lecture, you have genes for clotting factor 8 and 9. Clotting factor 8 और 9 का the gene होता है, and if that gene undergoes a mutation, then that will result in no clotting of blood, and that disease is called as hemophilia. And pattern same hai. So a normal gene is dominant. Normal gene is dominant over a recessive gene which is mutated. So same like color blindness. तो अगर एक gene for normal clotting is X capital H and gene for hemophilia is X small h, then a normal male will be X capital HY and a hemophilic male will be X small hy, and a normal female will be X capital H, X capital H. A hemophilic will be X small h, and the carrier will be X capital H, X small h. Same like color blindness, we're just going with another example. So, suppose a hemophilic male marries a female with normal clotting of blood. Then all the offsprings will have normal clotting, sons will have normal clotting, but daughters will be carriers. So, sir, hemophilic male, X small hy, marries a normal female, X capital H, X capital H. इसमें से गैमीट बना X small h and Y, और इसमें से गैमीट बना X capital H, X capital H. And now X capital H and X small h form a carrier female, and X capital H and Y form a normal male. So once again, the disease has passed from hemophilic male via gamete to the carrier female. And suppose this carrier female marries a normal male, then इसमें से gametes बनेंगे X capital H, X small h from the carrier female, and normal male से बनेंगे X capital H and Y. उसमें से बनेगा X capital H, X capital H normal female, and X capital H and Y normal male, and X capital H and X small h say carrier female, and सबसे importantly X small h and Y say hemophilic male. तो वापस से ये डिजीज कैसे पास हुई है? It has gone from hemophilic male via gamete to a carrier female, and from carrier female via gamete to a hemophilic male. So it has gone from male via female back to a male, and this is also called as the crisscross inheritance. ये भी crisscross inheritance है. So exactly like color blindness, we have analyzed hemophilia, color blindness are crisscross inheritance. And then, sir, we have it's a Y-linked disorder. Sir, Y-linked for hypertrichosis. यानी मेल्स के ऊपर हेरी पिना होता है, तो hypertrichosis होता है, and this disease will pass in what pattern? From male, it will form X and YH. H for hypertrichosis. Females में से बनेगा X. X chromosome doesn't have allele for hypertrichosis. It's found only on the Y chromosome. On the non-homologous part of Y chromosome is the gene for hypertrichosis. Now you have from female X chromosome and then YH from the male, and son will also get hypertrichosis. Because the Y chromosome passes from father to the son, and again from son Y chromosome will pass to the grandson. So, Y chromosome with hypertrichosis has passed to son, and from son, it has passed to grandson. And this pattern is from male via male, and इसे कहते हैं straight line inheritance. So if you remember, X-linked disorder passed from male via female to male, and that was called criss-cross inheritance. And Y-linked disorders pass from male via male, which is called straight line inheritance.